MLP meets the Skexies. Chapter 1. What was sundered and undone? 10 weeks had passed since an incident where Twilight Sparkle's science project at the Canterlot High Science Fair went wrong, causing an explosion. After the explosion, Sunset found a piece of paper. On it, it said, "What was sundered and undone shall behold, the two made one." What does that mean? The rainbooms were looking around a nearby forest after they noticed some footprints, but then they found a sign that said, "Do not trespass, or else." But as soon as Pinky stepped 1 foot forward, a bunch of giant spider-like creatures appeared out of nowhere and started attacking them. "Real smooth, Pinky, real smooth," said Rainbow Dash. Then 3 of the creatures raised their face towards them when a strange creature stopped them, allowing the girls to escape. Then the creature turned and said, a plan formulating in his mind. Back at Canterlot, the rainbooms told everyone what happened. "There were big monsters," said a scared Fluttershy. "Then this vulture-like creature saved us," said Sunset. "I think my science project explosion had something to do with it," said Twilight Sparkle. "Good evening." They all turned to find the same creature from before. Some jumped in surprise, others in fear. The rainbooms prepared to fight when the creature said, "Wait, please, I'm friend. But we don't even know you. And you don't know us. But I saved you all from Garvin." Is that the creature that attacked us?" asked Sunset. Yes, but why did it attack? But why did it attack them? Asked Luna. "Well, it's not their fault. You girls can't read," said the Garfin Master. "Wait, there's more of you? More of what you guys?" asked Applejack. "Skexies," said the Scroll Keeper. The rest of the Skexies then appeared and included the Garfin. "Wait, those, Garfin are your soldiers?" said Twilight. "Yes," said the scientist, "created by me, Skektek." "You created them?" said Twilight. Yes, along with my mechanical eye and jugular. I'm a scientist too. I created things like devices that can drain and detect magic." "Interesting," said the scientist. "What is that?" asking the Scroll Keeper. "Oh, that's my journal," said Sunset. "Great! Did you hear that, you all? These creatures can read and write." "Well," said the hunter, "can they fight?" We certainly can, said Rainbow Dash. Then the Emperor stood up and said, all of you creatures, we Skexies have come here to invite you all to a banquet as a peace offering to show our non ill will towards you all. Okay, said Celestia, but where did you creatures come from? No, said the collector. That knowledge is forbidden. Why? Asked Apple Bloom. You see this face? Yes, they said. Well, this was once a beautiful face, but then came knowledge. Oh, what rubbish, said the scroll keeper. And the scientist. You were never beautiful. Never, said the Emperor. That night, the rainbows and the rest of the city were led to the Skexies' hideout by the general and the Garfin master, and the hunter, and their Garfin. When they arrived, the place looked spooky, but inside it had loads of food, music, and art, and the Skexies were waiting for them. The party soon began. Pinky and the gourmand and stuffed their faces at the banquet table. Well, Rarity and the ornamentalist talked about fashion. The general and Rainbow talked about fighting. The scrollkeeper talked with Sunset about writing. And the scientist and Twilight were talking about their past science projects. But Fluttershy noticed something strange about the Emperor and the Slave Master, and the Ritual Master, and the Garfin Master. Soon, Skexies became well-respected members of the community. However, the Skexies were hiding something. One day, the rainbooms came to their hideout and found them standing around a diamond and it looked like a machine was trying to drain energy from it, but failing. Then the general said, this fails us like all the others. Well, what did you expect? Said the collector. Nothing, yes, with the ruby, nothing with the fire. Why? Asked the scroll keeper. Why? The energy from it isn't strong enough. Isn't strong enough, said the scientist. Excuse me, the rainboom said. The Skexies jumped. They saw them. What are you guys doing? Asked Applejack. It's quite obvious. Yes, we are trying to find ways to live, said the Emperor. Why are you all sick? Asked Fluttershy. And Pinky. No, said the treasurer. We are trying to treat death, but death is a natural part of life. Pathetic, said the Emperor. You sound like frightened cowards. The ravens were surprised, and said the ritual master, if we cannot find a way, we will die. The Skexies start to panic until the Emperor said, we have nothing to fear. Already our scientist is already hard at work to fix this. Our Emperor speaks true. I am hard at work on this troublesome problem. The Chamberlain then led the rainbooms to the door. The Emperor did not mean to be rude. He was just afraid. That's all. The rainbooms understood, but then the Chamberlain had an idea. To be continued.